Hello, so I'm back at it again with another video on the Merkur. This one's a 1985 xr4ti. It's Ford's attempt at bringing a European turbo sports car to America during the 1980s. Quick few facts about this little car. It was built by Ford Motor Company, but originally designed in Europe. Based on the European Ford Sierra XR41, it was sold in the U.S. through Merkur dealerships from 1985 to 1989. Merkur is actually the German word for Mercury. The xr4ti name roughly means XR, performance trim, 4, 4-cylinder, and TI for turbo injection. This one is 2.3 liter turbocharged inline 4. It's got rear wheel drive. It's got an automatic transmission. Factory intercooler setup was not included on early US cars, but around 175 horsepower stock. These cars are very lightweight compared to many American cars of the time. And this car is basically, so the other cars that they use this engine in here in America, very common, would be the Ford Mustang SVO, the Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe, and the Turbo Ford Rangers and other Ford turbo projects. And then a couple like key features, stuff that I really love about this car, would be the biplane rear spoiler, the double wing. This one's cracked, but those are actually worth a lot of money. To get a hold of a new one, I was offered $500 for a used one. The European styling is unlike normal American Fords. It's got the hatchback design. It's got tight steering and balanced weight distribution, and distinctive 1980s dashboard. The turbo even sounds, oh my god, stock. The turbo sounds even in stock form. You could hear that turbo for sure whining up. But anyway, I got the dash. I'm going to be getting a new one of those soon, or trying to figure out how to repair them. These dashes in these cars are super hard to find without being completely cracked out. But it is full interior. I've got everything there. I've gotten it pretty well cleaned out. I need to get a new driver's side window. Couple things I want to get, but it's got the original radio. It's got a lot of the original dash. I actually had another Merkur not too long ago that you would see in the previous videos, that blue one. Unfortunately, I was put to a decision where I had to sell it, and not for much at all. I ended up getting $500 out of it, but that car was just so beyond beat. There was absolutely nobody that could figure out how to get it started, and even after I sold it, the owner said he didn't know what was going on. Just a shame. So I ended up trading my Harley Davidson that ran and drove. It was a Sportster 1200 with the title. Super clean for the most part, but I ended up just straight trading it over for this. Had to trailer it from Bakersfield, or Baker City, Oregon, all the way down here deep into Washington, past Olympia. So that was a good 900-mile drive, 2 days, and just traded right over for this bad boy. It's got a little bit of damage to the rear. Basically, all I'm waiting on right now is trying to get the fuel flushed out, because like I said, the owner claims that the car has not been started until early 2000s, so like 2003, maybe 2005. All the oil is still good, transmission's good, I already did an oil change, all the fluids look good. Every hose needs to be replaced. So I've been slowly replacing hoses, but every vacuum line, every oil line, every reservoir line, every hose on here that is rubber has been cracked out due to time. This car is from 85, so it's had well over 40 years now to collect some character. But I just absolutely love these cars. My last one was a beast. That thing was kind of aftermarket, but it had like welded diff. I think it had a bigger turbo. I know sometimes I was pushing 18 pounds of boost off of that car, and that's all you could hear was the turbo. It had no exhaust even, and you could hear the turbo over the exhaust not being there. This car, though, it fires. I've never actually had it start up yet because I've had it turn over, but I would like to get the fuel tank completely replaced because I'm seeing a lot of rust, or at least replace fuel lines that are corroded, fuel filter, just whatever I need fuel wise, because I'm not trying to put bad gas into this good engine. So far what I can tell, everything's good, everything's there. Luckily I had extra parts off of my other Merkur, so I put a brand new distributor cap and rotor on here, even though it probably didn't need it. I'm going to be putting brand new water pump hoses. I can get new radiator, I can get new air filters on there. Like I said, just mainly new hoses and getting fuel to the car right now. And then I'm going to get new terminals, because these ones are just super flimsy and rusted out. So we'll see, man. This is just a little update video. A little sad to have the blue one gone, but that thing was more stress than it was worth. I had offered some people a couple times $100 a day to come help me look at it, but it must have been timing or something. We ended up getting the timing into place, and then it just still would not start. It would randomly, it would start, run perfectly fine. You go to put it in gear, it would instantly die every time. And then it would not start at all for days after that. You could sit there and crank it, and it would crank it. It wouldn't even try to fire up. Then you just randomly come out here like 5 days later, it could be a day later even, and it just fired right up. So I checked all the sensors, mass airflow sensors, distributor, timing setup. I mean, man, I checked everything on that car. Every single sensor. Plugged it in, unplugged it, put a reading code to it, make sure that there's no obstructions in lines. Everything checked out. Everything said it was working. And yet, for some reason, the car just did not want to start. And it's not like it went out nowhere out of no day. When I originally bought the car, it was having really bad issues to where it would never stay running. If you would have to come to a stop, and you would have to feather the gas because it would just shut off, and it was having a rough time starting again. And even in between gears, I could shift quick because my other one was a 5-speed automatic, and I could shift those gears quick. Any gear you shifted in between, no matter what speed, no matter where you were, the car stalled in between gears, and you could feel the car actually bump start itself to restart. Even if you feather through the gas, that thing was just something else. But if you had looked at it, and I could get videos, it been pretty well ran through. Nothing looks the same at all on that other car as this car. This one's completely stock. Everything that it needs to have is there. Missing a timing cover and a couple hoses is all I've noticed, but this is a completely stock Merkur xr4ti automatic. Still got the turbo. Everything looks good, everything works. This is just the first update video since I figured out how to use YouTube again. But yeah, hopefully I can get a couple viewers on here to watch my stuff and just either answer a few questions that I might have or just come watch the progress along the way. Like I said, I need a new window. I'm gonna be getting new window seals here soon. I'm gonna be getting a new wing way later on, because $500, I mean, I ain't got no money for a plastic wing right now. The bumper, I'm thinking about going and trying to find a stock bumper. So I'm gonna try and do that. I have actually, because when I first got this car, now that I remember, I thought that the ignition was bad, but it turns out it has a hidden kill switch. So I have the original ignition and key that is in very rough condition, but it does work. And now I have a brand new ignition with a brand new key, and I know where the hidden kill switch is, which is very crazy location. And I spent days trying to find it. But when I found it, I was like, that's actually a really good spot to have it. And when I bought the ignition, I was given all new door locks with the key. And I actually got a new trunk lock, which is good because that one's all busted out and it never came with it. So, but all the lights work. All the lights work. It doesn't throw any codes. It's responsive to when doors are open, to when seat belts are off. Everything works. I've replaced all of the fuses and relays. I even went in there for a while and just cleaned it up, because when I first got this car, like I said, it's been sitting in a field since 2003, so you can only imagine it was covered. There's still some spots that have debris, but it was completely caked with rat's nest, bee's nest, broken window. There was glass everywhere. There was mold. There was dirt. This car was not in the best condition. And now I'm saving it. Let me get these plastics back on there correct. But yeah, man, it's the first video. And I guess I will end it here.